TJ Holmes has more on the latest precautions the travel industry is taking as we get ready for Memorial Day weekend. Good morning, TJ.
Hey, good morning, Robin. It's a holiday. The weather's getting nice. People have been cooped up in the house. They want to get out of the house, but at the same time might not feel comfortable going too far from home. So some people are canceling or rethinking their summer vacation. And for some people, that means getting back to an American tradition: road trip. As Memorial Day and the unofficial start of summer approach, many families are wondering if it's safe to go on vacation.
I think logically people will venture gingerly out and do local things before they get on an airplane. That's just the way it's going to be.
According to an April survey by the U.S. Travel Association, only 14% of travelers feel safe taking a domestic flight. 17% feel safe at a hotel or resort, which is leading to a boom in RV travel. The Wall Street Journal reporting that rentals of motorhomes and pop-up campers are on the rise.
We've seen a huge increase in demand since restrictions started to be loosening on a state-by-state basis. RVs and kind of getting outside and seeing the world are really having our moment.
RV rental platform RV Share operates like an Airbnb for recreational vehicles. Their CEO says the site has seen a 1,000% rise in bookings since early April.
I think the travel industry is seeing right now the desire to travel remains there. The concern about being away from crowds is also there. So I think RVs kind of bridge a nice gap of allowing you to get out and see the world.
If you do want to fly internationally and the borders are open, be prepared for a possible 14-day quarantine period in many countries. Greece is planning to welcome tourists as early as July 1st and greet them with coronavirus tests at the airport and new rules at the beach.
This season is going to be the distance. I never dream our beaches to be with plexiglass.
And if you do want to stay at a hotel, the American Hotel and Lodging Association is out with new industry-wide guidelines for cleaning standards in the age of COVID. They include social distancing throughout the property and enhanced disinfecting measures, trying to make travelers feel safe.
I think travel will come back, but it'll come back incrementally, and we don't know how fast. So we need to be patient.
And you want to hear another incentive for hitting the road? Well, gas prices. AAA reporting that we are about to see the lowest gas prices for Memorial Day weekend, Stray, that we have seen in almost 20 years.
Low gas prices, TJ, means people will definitely hit the road. Thank you for that. Now, we're going to go to our ABC News exclusive with the man in charge of nearly 6,000 hotels in the U.S. and abroad, some of the industry's biggest brands, including Holiday Inn, Regent, and Crown Plaza. International Hotel CEO Keith Barr is joining us from London. Mr. Barr, thank you so much for joining us, for your time. And, you know, to keep this virus from spreading, it's been important to be socially distant and keeping to your own living space. That's been two of the key things. So how can you keep people safe in hotels?
Yeah, well, good morning, and thank you for having me here. And the safety of our colleagues and customers is the principal thing on our mind every single day. And so we developed the IHG Way of Clean in 2015 with some world-class partners of Ecolab and Diversey. And we've now partnered with the Cleveland Clinic to bring in that sort of medical insight to make sure that our practices, how we operate our hotels, are leading edge to make sure guests can have a safe, comfortable stay. And it is changing the customer journey. We're putting in screens at front desks, hand sanitizer stations in hotels, social distancing markers in public areas, decluttering rooms in the public spaces to make sure that high-touch items are no longer present, and implementing new food and beverage standards across the portfolio, all to make sure that our guests can have a safe and comfortable stay, and making sure they're using the cutting-edge technologies as well. We're looking at piloting electrostatic sprayers and also UV technology. And so we're going to be constantly innovating to make sure that our guests feel safe when they travel.
Which is important. You had hotels in Wuhan, China during the outbreak there. Did any of your employees get sick?
Actually, in Wuhan, no. It was amazing. I'm so proud of the teams there. We had closed the hotels, and in 1 day's notice, we were asked to reopen those hotels to bring in our team so we could house the medical workers that were flown into Wuhan, the frontline workers, to help support it. And also, we made all the meals for the teams that were building the temporary hospitals in Wuhan as well, too. So really proud of the teams, and our groups learned how to work with personal protective equipment to socially distance as well. And thankfully, none of our colleagues were sick in that time frame.
That's good news. And for those who are expecting to travel, those who are thinking about traveling right now, how will their hotel experience change? And how are you going to manage things like the elevator, the pools, and the buffets?
Yeah, we're having to think through all that. The AHLA has put out guidelines. So for elevators, for example, we're requesting that no more than 3 people get into an elevator at any one time other than families, and that they socially distance. In the pool areas, we're moving some of the pool furniture so we can create the appropriate level of social distancing. We're eliminating buffets in a lot of the restaurants and hotels and going to grab and go and a la carte, and actually doing contactless room service delivery as well too. So we're making sure that we can provide, again, that safe environment, and that also customers can still enjoy themselves because they do want to travel.
They do want to travel and they do want to enjoy themselves. And with so much uncertainty, what is your policy if people do need to cancel their stay at your hotels?
Yeah, one of the first decisions we made was we have to give our customers flexibility. And so we've extended cancellations and changes to any existing reservation through the end of June, and also launched some new promotions, effectively saying pay now, book now, pay later. And so you can make a reservation at a discounted rate and not have to worry about putting down a deposit. You can cancel 24 hours out. And we're also launching promotions right now kind of in the South, in Florida and Georgia. So our loyalty members can stay 3 nights and get a 4th night free. So really want making sure that we give flexibility to customers so they have the confidence to book and have a great stay.
Travel has been hit especially hard by the pandemic. And as we look to the summer, are you seeing any more trends in the industry?
Yeah, definitely. You think about Holiday Inn was founded in 1952 by Kemmons Wilson, and he did it after a road trip from Memphis, Tennessee to Washington, D.C. when he couldn't find a good hotel to stay in. And he created Holiday Inn, which is safe, clean, predictable, family-friendly, and accessible. And that's what we're going to see. We think that really we're going to have a lot of domestic travel, not a lot of international travel, and it will be drive because people feel comfortable getting in their cars, driving to stay at a Holiday Inn or a Holiday Inn Express or one of our other brands, and see the great country of the United States or other countries around the world domestically. So that's going to be the travel trend, with fewer people wanting to get on flights, I think.
Well, we know that you've been providing hotel rooms for healthcare workers and for the homeless during this crisis. So we want to thank you for that. We want to thank your company, and thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for all you're doing.
All right, Mr. Barr.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.